Let's dive into the fascinating world of Sigma males. These lone wolves are a different breed, man. They operate outside the traditional social hierarchy, marching to the beat of their own drum. You know, they're not chasing the alpha status, but they're not beta either. They're something else entirely. They've got this quiet confidence, this independent streak, and a whole bunch of strange habits that make them incredibly intriguing. Let's get into it. Number 1. Being suspicious of the compliments, always looking for the catch. So, Sigma males, they're wired a little differently. Unlike the more extroverted alpha males or the more passive beta males, Sigmas operate on a unique wavelength. Their minds are always working, always processing, always questioning the world around them. They're always on high alert. It's like they have this sixth sense, a radar that's constantly scanning their environment. They notice the little things that most people overlook, the subtle cues, the hidden meanings. This heightened awareness makes them incredibly perceptive, but it also means they're always on edge. Hyper-aware of their surroundings, always analyzing, always thinking. They can walk into a room and immediately sense the vibe, pick up on the unspoken dynamics and understand the underlying tensions. It's like they've got this internal threat detection system that's constantly scanning for bullshit. They can smell insincerity from a mile away and they're quick to call it out. This makes them seem cynical or distrustful, but it's really just a defense mechanism. They've been burned before and they're not about to let it happen again. And you know what sets it off? Compliments. Yeah, compliments. You might think a simple, nice job or you look great would be well received, but for a Sigma, it's a different story. Compliments trigger their internal alarms, making them question the sincerity and motives behind the praise. You'd think a compliment would be a good thing, right? Not for a Sigma. To them, a compliment is like a puzzle that needs to be solved. They start to wonder why you're saying it, what you really mean, and what you might want in return. It's not that they don't appreciate the gesture, it's that they can't help but analyze it to death. They see a compliment and boom, red flags everywhere. Their mind goes into overdrive, dissecting every word, every inflection, every nuance. They're looking for hidden agendas, for signs of manipulation, for any indication that the compliment might be a trap. It's like they can't accept something good without questioning the hell out of it. This constant skepticism can be isolating, but it's also what keeps them sharp, what makes them who they are. Number 2, dumbing down to avoid becoming a target. Now this one might sound counterintuitive, but trust me, it's classic Sigma. The art of playing dumb is not about lacking intelligence or being clueless. It's a strategic move, a calculated decision to navigate through life's complexities with finesse. They've mastered the art of playing dumb. This isn't about being a fool, it's about appearing less threatening, less competitive. It's about creating an illusion that allows them to move through social and professional circles without raising alarms. Not because they're not intelligent, quite the opposite. These individuals are often the sharpest minds in the room. They read, they learn, they absorb information like sponges, but they don't flaunt it. They keep their cards close to their chest. They know when to speak and when to stay silent. They know how to read a room and how to blend in seamlessly. But they choose to fly under the radar. They understand the power of subtlety and the strength in being underestimated. By not drawing attention to themselves, they can observe and gather information without others realizing their true capabilities. It's a survival mechanism. In a world where everyone is trying to outdo each other, sometimes the best strategy is to lay low. By playing dumb, they avoid unnecessary conflicts and competition. They can strategize and plan their moves without interference. They know that standing out too much, being the smartest guy in the room, it can attract unwanted attention, unnecessary drama. It can make them a target for envy and resentment. They become the silent assassins of the social scene. Moving through life with a quiet confidence, they achieve their goals without making a fuss. Number 3, vanishing without warning when boundaries are crossed. Sigma males, they've got boundaries, strong ones. And if you cross those boundaries, be prepared for the consequences, because they won't hesitate to cut you off, like completely ghost you. One minute you're there, the next, poof, vanished. It's brutal, but it's their way of maintaining control over their lives and their energy. They're not going to waste time on people who don't respect their space or their values. It's a harsh lesson, but a valuable one. Don't mess with the Sigma's boundaries. Number 4, feeling irritated when someone uses poor logic. If there's one thing that gets under a Sigma male's skin, it's illogical thinking. They crave logic, reason, facts. They're like the Sherlock Holmes of the social world, always analyzing, always looking for the most rational explanation. So, if you're someone who makes decisions based on emotions or gut feelings, be prepared for some serious side-eye from a Sigma. They just can't wrap their heads around it. They need evidence, they need proof, they need to understand the why behind everything. Before moving on, if you're finding any value in this video, all I ask is for a quick like and subscribe. Your support means the world to me. Number 5, having a blank face when their mind races. Ever notice how some people's faces just light up when they're thinking? Yeah, that's not a Sigma male. These guys, they're on a whole other level of thought processing. Their minds are like supercomputers, constantly running complex algorithms, analyzing data, making connections. But you wouldn't know it from looking at them. They've mastered the poker face of deep thought. It's like their faces become blank canvases while their minds are exploding with ideas. It's kind of unnerving if you're not used to it. Number 6, choosing the corner spot in every room. Walk into any room and I guarantee you the Sigma male will be strategically positioned in the corner. It's not that they're antisocial, well, maybe a little, but it's more about having a tactical advantage. From the corner, they can see the whole room, observe everyone without being in the center of attention. It's like their own little watchtower, giving them a sense of control over their environment. They can see everything that's going on, assess any potential threats, and make a quick exit if needed. Number 7, testing people's reactions before trusting them. Sigma males don't just hand out trust like it's a free sample at Costco. They are incredibly selective about who they let into their inner circle. Trust for them is a precious commodity, something that must be earned through consistent actions and genuine behavior. Oh no, they're far too discerning for that. They observe, they analyze, and they take their time to make sure that the people they choose to trust are truly deserving. It's not about being paranoid, it's about being cautious and wise. They've got this whole elaborate system for vetting people, almost like a mental checklist. They look for consistency in actions, honesty in words, and integrity in character. It's a meticulous process, but one that ensures they surround themselves with the right kind of people. They engage in conversations, ask probing questions, and observe how you respond. It's not just about what you say, but how you say it and how you act when you think no one is watching. It's like a social experiment, man. They'll drop subtle hints, test your reactions, and see how you behave in certain situations. They might even put you in scenarios where your true character is revealed. It's all part of their strategy to ensure that they can trust you. They're looking for authenticity, for loyalty, and for someone who can keep up with their complex minds. They value deep connections and meaningful relationships, and they know that these things take time to build. It's a tough test to pass, but if you do, you've proven yourself to be someone special. You've shown that you have the qualities they admire and respect. You've earned yourself a loyal friend for life. A Sigma male's trust is not easily given, but once you have it, you have a bond that is unbreakable. They will stand by you through thick and thin, offering their unwavering support and loyalty. 7 strange habits that all Sigma males share. These dudes are complex, they're intriguing, and they definitely keep us guessing. They're a constant source of fascination, man. They challenge our perceptions of what it means to be a man in today's world. They're not trying to fit in, they're not trying to impress anyone, they're just being true to themselves, and that's what makes them so damn cool.